We were coming up to park at our normal car park to do the park and ride on the trams. The road is closed, which means A, we can't get to the car park, but B, presumably the trams aren't running, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Somebody's not going to be very happy if there's no way to ride the trams. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. As you can see, we are on an adventure. It's actually a two-day adventure. I can't remember if we mentioned this on the vlog previously, but we've come to Nottingham, and as the final part of Andy's birthday treat, we're staying in a Premier Inn tonight and going back tomorrow. It's the final remnants of the leisure vouchers that were sent to us earlier in the year by Paul and Shaz, so thank you again to those two. We spent the rest of the vouchers in Bournemouth. We were going to use these ones to go to Blackpool, but now we're not going to Blackpool because we're going to Belgium instead. We thought we'd use them on a little trip to Nottingham because Andy has been asking to come back to a Premier Inn here in Nottingham for ages. We're starting the trip off somewhere a little bit different from where we usually come though. I don't actually know if we've been here on the vlog before, but we're at Green's Windmill, which is, how far would you say from your old flat, Anna?
I can see it from where
Yeah.
Well, at the top of the hill I can.
This is right down the road from where Anna and Andy used to live. Andy loves this place. I don't think I've been here for at least 4 or 5 years.
Andrew.
So presumably that's the last time Andy was here as well. But I don't know if it's open, but we're going to go in, have a look in here. And then he also likes that park down there as well. So we're going to check that out in a second as well. What is it?
Keep going. Keep going. That's weird, isn't it?
What is it? I don't understand.
Can you not see the...
Yeah, it's weird. So they've got a science centre here as well as the windmill, which Andy's currently exploring.
Watch the magnet dance. Oh, I see.
Oh, is that magic? Yeah. Andy, pull the chain up. What does that one do? Keep turning the lights on.
Well, there we go. That hurts a lot. Listen. Wait, slow down. You can look at everything. Slow.
There's no rush. We've got lots of time.
Isn't that cool? Do you like that one?
So you have to turn the handle really fast and get those lights on.
Wow.
They didn't come on. Let me show you. Let's get these lights on. That's how you do it. Are you filming the windmill?
Yeah.
There you go, you got them on that time. Very good.
Make a jump. Yeah, swimming jump. Human battery.
Yeah, you're going to test your hands on the battery?
Yeah.
There we go, hold on, we're going to see how much power he's got in his hands.
Oh wow, look at that one.
That is a lot of battery power. Yeah, so he's closer to getting superpowers.
No, Andy, come here a minute.
Come on, we want 100.
In a windmill.
I cheated. I think, by rubbing my hands together first. That was the plan.
On a wet.
Trying to use my physics A level from years ago to explain what's going on. I think by rubbing our hands together we're creating friction, which is increasing the... I don't know, I could be talking nonsense, but when I did it off camera I got 65, rubbed my hands together on camera and got 100. So either I understand friction or my superpowers are finally, after years of waiting, coming through. This little science centre here at the Windmill is awesome. Free entry if you're in the area, or make a donation on the way in. And also, you can have a look at the windmill right here. Really cool, and he's having a great time. The other reason for us coming here first is because the weather forecast suggested it was going to be pouring with rain for like an hour now.
Come here,
So We thought we'd come here where it was dry. It hasn't actually rained yet though. It's going to rain just as we get to the next place, guarantee it. It looks like we've got a little bee area here, which is awesome. The windmill is finally moving in the background, or it moved a little bit. Is it moving? I think it's moving. We're also on our way down to Andy's, probably his favourite park in the world. Even better than that one we went to last week, because he used to come to this one back when they used to live in Nottingham, and he doesn't get to come here very often. 3, 2, 1. She cheated!
Help me up.
That's the correct speed to do it. He just will not pick up his feet. You got to pick your feet up and go for it, Andy. Like Mummy did.
Slowly. I'm going to put you up there, take your shoes off.
And here comes that rain we were expecting, so we're having a quick run back up the hill, back into the science centre where we can shelter from the rain. I know. This is good, all these adventures, it's good exercise.
I'm spinning. Well, spinning's fast and faster to go.
I think so.
Do not press the button, no.
No. Next stop on our We Have More Time in Nottingham, so we're going to do more stuff than usual adventure. They're going to drive her up, well, they want me to drive them around near where they used to live.
To a derelict tower.
Yeah, there's an old council flats block, basically, that Andy really likes. We're not going to go in it, we're just going to drive past it so he can have a look at it. In fact, is that it just there, or is that, no, that's...
You can't see
I
it
don't
now.
understand. He wants to have a look at an old tower that he used to be able to see from the window of their old flat. So a little bit up the street, and there we have the tower,
School now.
No, don't go to school
Go to
yet.
Fashion World.
which
No, not going there.
seems completely closed off, shut down, no longer inhabited. Would be so much fun to go and explore it, but probably shouldn't go into somewhere that's marked as private property on the internet. They did what?
They gave every resident £5 to move out.
Really?
I gave them my flat.
Wow.
And then we'd come up here and you see where that rubble is? That would
Yeah.
just be cookers, sofas, just everything was just
How long ago
piled.
was this?
Oh God, I don't know, Bill, you, like 10 years ago now?
Why don't they knock it down and do something else with the land?
Well, it says making people's lives better over there, so maybe they're, but they said it was too much to maintain or something.
Yeah. Andy, what do you mean by fashion shop?
Go down.
We're not going for a walk down there because we need to keep with the car. Andy, the other thing he keeps asking to do is we're going down memory lane for him, is he's asking to go to fashion shop.
Yeah.
And we have no idea what that is. So we can't take him there. No idea. We might drive past it and get a clue. But at the moment we don't know where he wants to go next. Have you had enough here?
Let's go to Fashion Shop.
Well, let's get back in the car.
Let's go in that way. Let's
Well, we're
go.
going that way, we're not walking.
We're going in the car, Andy.
No, not going in the car.
Andy. So round here.
Yeah.
No,
you're-
go down.
Well, this is down.
Fashion way.
What?
We don't know what you mean, Andy.
Fashion shops, please.
I don't know
Try
what
and
that
say it a different
means.
way. Which way from here?
Left.
Left. So anything down here called a fashion shop.
Oh, there it is.
Where?
Oh, it's there.
Which one?
That one.
I don't know.
No
Andy,
idea.
look, what's over there?
Home.
That's where their old flat used to be. Lidl's here now. You told me that was going to be an Asda.
Well, they said it was going to be an Asda.
There it is.
What?
There's the fashion.
Falcon.
The Falcon.
Right, there we go.
We're not going inside. It's not even open,
What
Andy.
even is that?
Falcon. Go on, look at the book.
We're not.
We're not
no, 'cause
getting
it's not
out, no.
open, Andy. But I've
Well, there we
no
go.
idea.
Problem solved. Well, now that mystery's solved, next step of our adventure, which is one of the newest additions to the standard trip, we're at Castle Marina Park, where he's going to go in the lifts. I've deliberately brought him to PC World first, because we know this is the only one that has a lift. I guarantee he's still going to take me around every other shop afterwards, just to check they haven't had one put in. PC World lift done. If you want to see it, check Andy's channel at some point. Probably won't be for a week or so. I'm well behind on his videos. But you should subscribe to his channel anyway, then you'll see that lift at some point. But as expected, he is taking us to every other shop that we know doesn't have a lift, just to check. You never know, they might have had an upstairs put in the last month.
Now.
We're going where?
Home Sense lift.
I see. Do they have a lift?
Yeah.
I'm not sure they do.
This is the lift at the
You've got
home
Diesel
set.
Juicy with you again.
It's Nottingham.
Okay.
It's the Otis CV7.
We'll see. Turns out I was wrong. There is another lift. He's found it. We'll, I think this must be the only one now.
Even.
Well, unfortunately, as expected, no new lifts. Very
Two lifts
sad.
today.
We saw 2 lifts today. Where are we going now, Andy?
To Premier Inn.
We're going to go to the Premier Inn, are we?
And lifts.
I don't know what floor we're on. We might have a lift. We'll see. But it's the one that we stayed at last summer, so it's the one that has the trams right outside. So he'll be able to watch trams over breakfast. I'm hoping there'll be a gap in their car park so we can abandon the car there for the next 24 hours or so, unpack our stuff, set up camp in the Premier Inn. Yes, it's the one near Nottingham Trent University.
Then we'll go to Nottingham, we'll go to Highbury Vale, Butlers Hill and Level Crossing.
So we are going on the trams today, are we?
Yeah.
So Premier Inn first, unload our stuff, jump on the tram there, and then continue our adventure.
We'll have Vale in B and A to the Butlers Hill with Level Crossing. Then we'll go to Broadmarsh lifts.
I don't know if they're still open because Broadmarsh is being redone.
No,
so they might be broken.
Broadmarsh closed.
Yeah.
Then we'll go to Victoria Centre.
We can go to the Victoria Centre, yes.
For the lifts for colours with red, yellow, orange, blue and Emma clock.
Okay.
Smells.
That sounds like a very good plan for the day.
Yeah, with one video.
It will probably be one video, yes.
With Andy's eyes on
He's
YouTube.
getting very bossy about his channel. Well, here's an interesting development. We're just trying to find the hotel. Well, we know where the hotel is, but the car park's full. So we're coming up to park at our normal car park to do the park and ride on the trams. The road is closed, which means A, we can't get to the car park, but B, presumably the trams aren't running, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Somebody's not going to be very happy if there's no way to ride the trams.
What is on that thing?
What?
On that?
Anna's mocking me because I've got a YouTube sticker on my Switch case, which is the only thing I couldn't fit in my backpack. I'm travelling light, no suitcase, unlike some.
You have you, I have him and me.
Anna's getting very stressed about this tram situation. We've just established
She wants to go a different way.
they're not running between where we normally park, where our hotel is, and the centre of town. So there's going to be no trams going past hotel at breakfast as previously promised. That might be why this hotel was quite as cheap as it was. It's a £58 room, which...
You won't get on a bus?
No, I'm not getting on a bus. There's
So
replacement
that's 2
buses.
stops.
Not a chance I'm getting on a bus, I'll vomit. But what we can do is walk down to the centre of town, which is only like a 15-minute walk, and get on the trams there, and they are still running in the opposite direction. So we can go down to the centre of town, go on trams we've never been on before in a different direction, so he still gets his tram ride today. Then tomorrow on the way home there's a way to sort of drive around where they're doing the works and still go up to his usual places as well, because they're still running the other side of it. It's just this bit in the middle where we are. It's the only part of Nottingham there's no trams running.
You're back to.
Typical. We've made it into the hotel. This is double gutting though, because how do you get those net curtains out the way so we can see outside? The tram line is right here from our window. If the trams had been running, they would have been running right outside our window, which would have been awesome. Well, after an hour of planning and Andy watching Challenge on TV whilst eating crisps, we have a plan. It is... It's not even 4 o'clock yet. We've got plenty of time. The tram is broken, I know. So frustrating. It would have been the perfect room if the tram hadn't been broken. It's not even something I thought to check before we came, because it didn't occur to me that it might not be running. I've never been to Nottingham and have the tram not running. But we are going to walk into the town centre now, where the trams are running in the opposite direction. So we're going to go and jump on them there and go on a tram to somewhere we've never been to before.
Yeah.
And then back again, just so he gets a little tram ride. The walk into town from the hotel hasn't actually been too bad, nowhere near the 15 minutes I predicted, and nice and easy because it's all downhill. I can't think of any way that could cause problems later. Love a downhill walk. We've found a tram. Somebody is very pleased about this. Getting his first tram filming in of the day. Don't know why they've come all the way up here, because that's not actually a tram stop.
Tram.
And there is another tram down there at the tram stop, so I guess they're just putting it there for a minute. Also, very sad, fountains aren't on, presumably because they have a beach, a temporary beach, just the other side of all that stuff over there, so I guess that's instead of the fountains, but the fountains are always awesome. I'd rather have the fountains than the beach.
And Beaumont shopping centre's closed.
It is. Well, no, it's not.
It's open today.
I'm not sure.
Tram!
Andy, listen. If you don't stop shouting, we're going to have to get on.
No.
Stop shouting.
Well, we're on a tram. No idea where we're going to end up. We're having an explore. We don't normally come over this side of town. We normally ride up and down the other way. But we'll see where we end up, and then presumably just turn around and come back again. So he gets his tram fix. So this is Clifton South, boys and girls.
Now we're going to Towson Lane.
No, we're not. We said we were doing one. We're going to go back to Old Market Square now.
Yeah.
Are we getting back on this same tram?
Oh, what?
Are we getting on it or not? I mean, do we have to wait 10 minutes then?
Now press.
No, because it's going now. So that's...
There we go.
What just happened? Ella just fell down the back of that chair. I can't believe I didn't get that on film. I'm so upset. Andy, pick one of the 4-person ones. So now we're going all the way back where we just came. It's probably only taken us, what would you say, 15, 20 minutes? But now we go back again. Are you excited?
Yeah.
So am I. I don't think Mummy's enjoying herself as much as we are. Do you want to tell us what just happened?
No. It doesn't have a back. I think it does.
It's got the back of the shelter, and
I think my bum's too small.
There's a gap between the back of the seat and the back of the shelter, and you
This is why I've got small legs. I can't fit on normal chairs.
It was brilliant.
But you sit down with your bum and your legs. So I did that, and then I went to lean back and just fell through it. I don't understand.
We'll watch the challenge. Oh my gosh, just go really slow.
Tram journey for the day complete. I think we should still have time. It's just gone 5 o'clock. We should still have time to go up and down in his lifts. We were thinking of doing that in the morning as per the original tram plan, but we don't really want to walk back into town again in the morning if we've already got to drive out to get the other trams. Andy, just wait for Mummy. So we're going to head there and try and do that now, and then find something to eat. Me and Anna are both starving, but we're still on this health kick, so trying to think of something that we can have that's reasonably healthy, as much as I really want to go and get barbecue and eat all of the food.
Open it.
I'm going to try and avoid doing that. I was a good boy. I had a salad for lunch from Starbucks. That's probably why I'm so hungry. While I think we have had a few people say Andy's hat is too tight on his head and we should loosen it a bit. It's how he does it. We loosen it off and he tightens it back up and perches it on top of his head like that. It's just how he likes to wear it. Many lifts later, and we are now on our way back towards the hotel. I think we've decided the safest thing for us to do about dinner is use Deliveroo and really study the menus and pick the most healthy thing that we can get, which we're thinking is probably going to be Wagamama. But if we walk into Wagamama, which is just around the corner now, then we'll just order our usual stuff because it will smell awesome. Whereas if we order it from the hotel room, we're more likely to behave. And plus, I know somebody who likes the novelty of ordering from Deliveroo, even though she's not smiling right now because Andy's stressing her out, isn't he? Andy has had enough. He's been pressing alarm buttons in lifts. I think the kerfuffle with the trams earlier, although he didn't seem to have a problem with it at the time, I think it has put a spanner in his day, and he's clearly not very happy now, and he's just marching around pushing people and shouting a lot.
What?
It's talking about Andy's current mood.
Plus, just evening.
And we're pretty much back at the hotel. That walk is actually a lot easier than I was anticipating it being. We never need to get a tram again, easy peasy. In other news, just like when we were at Bournemouth the other week, the Pokemon Go raid hour has decided to drop while we're out and about in a hotel rather than when we're at home and can actually take part. looks like we might get to do one, because there's one gym that we can get from our hotel room. We did see a group of people back there who were playing and getting ready to walk around for an hour. Andy's just not interested in being part of that, unfortunately, so boo, just one raid. Oh well.
No, the rain stopped now.
Yeah, I said raid, not rain.
Raining stopped.
Rain has stopped. You what?
I've done it.
Well done what?
The thing.
What thing? Oh, the Team Rocket thing. Anna's just walking along playing Pokemon while I'm vlogging. We have our dinner. I have been good. I have a burrito bowl, no bread or anything on that. The only problem is they've not sent me any cutlery despite the receipt specifically saying send cutlery. So I'm going to have to eat it with the hotel room teaspoon. This is going to be fun. Smells nice though. Well, finished my dinner and I tell you what, that was absolutely delicious. I think I enjoyed that as much as I'd have enjoyed a big greasy burger and chips. Probably more actually, because I don't feel rough afterwards. So what I had was a naked burrito bowl with pulled pork, Mexican brown rice, mild pinto beans, some salsa, cheese, sour cream, jalapenos, coleslaw, pickled onions, spinach, guacamole, extra mushrooms, extra onions and peppers, and a bottle of water. It was a lot of food. So nice. I even chose a brown rice. What have I become? Right, I think we are going to end this video there because I've finished my dinner. I want to get my editing done. Andy's got himself settled down in bed with his iPad, so he's ready to be done for the day. So we're going home tomorrow.
After sleep.
After sleep, yes.
And tram.
Sleep and then tram, and then we're going home tomorrow, yes. And Anna's sat on the bed just finishing her dinner off as well. So we will wrap things up there. If you have enjoyed this vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching. Drive past it so we can have a look at it. In fact, is that it just there, or is that no? That's,
Behind you. You can't see
I
it
don't
now.
understand. He likes a really big tower that he used to be able to see from the window of that. Shh, look.
There is steps, Kevin.